Some water.
Always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
There's no place like home.
Getting home safely is just a click away. But making sure your child is in the right seat is just one of the steps down the road to safer travels.
I don't know how it works.
Find the right seat for your little one's age and size.
We know what you told us.
There's no better way to get home safely. Know for sure that your child is in the right seat. Get all the facts at safercar.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
And we are back with Let Us Talk About It Too. And we have our guests. There we go. And we have our other guests. Kashawrah and Tanailya. So now, before we went on to break, I asked you would you stand up for people that you don't know, right? And you guys gave me it depends on if they're getting beat up, right? So what about the people that's being verbally abused? What about that, You mind your business and keep it going?
Wait, I don't understand.
So if somebody is being verbally abusive, and that's being abusive by words, and words hurt feelings, right? Just like hands hurt feelings, right? So if you find somebody that's being verbally abusive, how would you react? And I'm speaking about somebody that you don't know still.
I would just say something back.
You would say something back? Okay. Okay.
If it gets to a point that it's like too far, then yeah.
What's too far?
Like going around spreading rumors and stuff like that.
Yeah. So that's about the person that you don't know?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel? Do you ever feel like, do you ever walk out your house and feel like, all right, I wonder who's going to be bullied today, or I may have to defend somebody today, or, I may have to show some muscles, or, do you ever have these thoughts going through your head?
Not really.
Not really? Okay. But how can we change this cycle, though? Because bullying has been happening for years, way before my time, before your parents' time. So bullying has been happening. So today, 2015, how do you think we can change this cycle? Let's just throw some things out there. You're talking about changing the world, girls.
Like making a fundraiser or something like that to stop bullying?
Yeah. Yes. That's a good idea. Let's jot that down for the future. I'll tell you my ideas too after you guys tell me yours.
Probably we should, people should make groups, put up signs and say, to come talk about different bullying and stuff like that.
Yes, groups, bullying groups, right?
Yeah.
What else? How else can we change this cycle? What about our parents? Do you think parents should speak to their children more about bullying and standing up for those children that's out there being bullied, right? Or maybe what about parents alone that allows things to happen in front of their eyes and don't say anything? Because bullying happens through all ages, It starts young and it still escalates into the adulthood. You know what I mean? So we can put some type of nipping in the butts to it, right? A little bit, to the best of our ability. If we can change one, then we're doing something, right?
Yeah.
So what I have planned is I have the bullying walk in 2016, next year, right? So what I'm going to do is I have a whole bunch of people that's going to come in, and this is going to be annually. Every year we're going to do this. It's going to be the bullying walk in Boston, and we're going to have a whole bunch of children, parents, everybody. Doesn't even matter. They're all going to show. We're going to walk a couple of miles. You know, it's not too much. We need the exercise, right? We need that. So we're going to do some walking. We're going to have our posters. We're going to have some things happening, and then once we get to the finish line, there's going to be a lot of festivities, food, music, performances, public speaking of victims, you know, people, loved ones who lost their, families who've lost their loved ones, excuse me, you know. There's a lot of things that's going to be happening, you know. So, and then we also want to try to see if we can get some sneakers sponsored, you know, because I know you guys love Jordans and stuff like that, right? So, no? Yes. Are you the first child I met that doesn't like Jordans?
Probably.
No? Okay. Well, because we are going to speak about fashion too later on in the show. That's one of your interests. That's one of your interests too as well, correct? So before we do that, let's speak a little bit more about bullying. Let's speak a little bit more about bullying. Now, this bullying walk, would you like to help me with this?
Yes.
Yeah, so what poster would you have up? Because you know we have to make posters, we got to have some t-shirts. We're going to have a lot of things going on. So what would your poster say?
I would talk about autism. So it's like
autism?
No, like excluding people from out the group. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's autism.
And you want to exclude them from out of what group? What type of group? The bullying group?
If there's like a popular group going on, like people shouldn't be like.
Okay. So so what they're doing is pretty much excluding one of the parties in the group, right? Making them feel unwanted?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Right. I understand. What about you?
My poster would say, like, stop bullying because it's, like, not right.
Yes.
Some people bully for no reason and it's not right.
Yeah. And like I said before, kids think it's just fun and games, so they're going to bully because they think it's all fun. So that's why if you're ever in a situation and it involves somebody that's going a little bit over their joking level and is affecting your heart and your feelings, then you should speak up right away, you know? Yeah. And if you see it happening to somebody else, you know, you want to speak up as well, because that person may be afraid to speak up. They may not be as bold as you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, excuse me, I think we all go. Oh, we didn't even mention okay, we'll mention that on our fashion time when we deal with fashion, because I'm just so impressed. But before we do, we're going to go on to a break. Let's go on to a break. We have some more with Let Us Talk About It too. So sit tight and don't go anywhere. I just want to speak to my girls about a few things. But let's go on this 1 minute break. We'll be back. Okay.
Here is my handle and here is my spell.
He's from WWE.
What's my time look like?
Tip me over and pour me out. Oh.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life.
Cheers.
Take time to be a dad today.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
We're back with Let Us Talk About It too, Lutai too, and we have our girls here. people laugh when I say Lutai too. You know, does it sound funny to you? No. Okay. So you had something that you wanted to speak about when we was on break, right?
Yeah.
Is there a walk or something that you attended?
I participated in the Black Lives Matter walk.
Yes.
Because Black lives do matter.
Absolutely. 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 Tell me more about that walk. What happened? Was there any food? Did they have any chicken?
No.
What?
I was...
Oh, they just talked about Black lives. They didn't speak about no type of baked macaroni and cheese, collard greens.
No.
Because you see these thighs, I know they may look like the wrist, but I eat. I'm letting you. Girl, talk to me.
Well, I was like in the front, and they were taking pictures and whatnot. So I was holding a sign of Martin Luther King Jr. and it said Black Lives Matter on the front. And my brother actually was. Someone said that my brother was in the newspaper because he was there, and he's like only 7. And yeah, it was fun. And one part, like 2 parts of it, we laid on the floor and we heard like some people that got shot for the racism going on.
Wow, really?
Yeah, we laid on the floor.
So where was this located? And was that in Dudley? Was that the one in?
I don't really remember.
Where's your mom at?
She's right there.
Mom, where was that located? Downtown. Okay. So did you just say to me that everybody was on the ground because there was shooting going on?
Yeah.
Because of?
No, not shooting there, but
okay.
Like, people were getting shot because of the racism.
The victims and the things happening, police brutality and police brutality. That's another bullying form, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, also, you were speaking to me about how it's great to have friendships and to build with your friends, especially when there's times like this, when there's bullying. Can you speak to me more about that?
Like, how to make a good friend, like, when to call your friend, like, your best friend is, like, when they always stand up for you and they never talk about you and, like, they never bully you. Yeah.
Yes, and then you can speak to them about your bullies and things, the bullies that's happening around you too, and you guys can stick together and help others, right? Exactly. It's so important to have those type of friends. So important. I only have like maybe 2.5. That's like a 2.5, right? 2.5. I have no idea. So we want to get into the next topic before, you know, because we always run out of time with it, so let us talk about it too, because we just have so much to talk about, correct? Yeah. So now we're going to talk about fashion, because that too was on your paperwork, right? One of the things that you guys want to talk about is fashion. Talk to me about fashion. Who's your inspirer? Who inspires you to dress your best?
My mom.
Your mom?
Yeah, she has. Actually, she doesn't have a room anymore. She has a closet.
And it's a walk-in closet.
Yes, it's a walk-in closet. And it's full of clothes and shoes.
And she is here, right?
Yes.
Do we mind turning the camera on Mom? Yes. Mom, raise your hand, please. Yes. They go out. So she inspires you, huh?
Yeah.
So what is your favorite? What is your favorite style of dress that she wears?
I like. Wait, what do you mean?
Like when she gets dressed, like what do you like when she what's your favorite when she dresses up? Do you like it the most when she wears her dress? When she has her casualness, or you know?
I like it when she puts on all her clothes and then she gets her shoes, because I like shoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get it. Does she know how to walk in them?
Yeah.
She do?
Yeah.
Then she's on it. She is on it, sister Lista. Okay? So, what about you? Who inspires you?
I'm not sure. I forgot the name of it. I'm not sure.
Is it an artist, a celebrity?
I think so. I'm not sure.
So whoever it is that makes you feel like, oh, I have to dress my best. Who makes you feel like you have to always be on point whenever you walk out the door?
My mom.
Your mom? Your mom's here today?
Yes.
Mom, can we raise our hand? I'm sorry, we are on camera, Mom. Yes, we are. And we're on Mom, and Mom, you inspire her all the time, don't you? I do. So what about going to school?